Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis. It's another time for an edition of What the Fugue, where I talk about what's going on with me in my world of comics. I decided I'm going to order my comics early this month. That way I've got time to kind of think about my order, if I want to change anything, add anything, or whatever. And this also gives you the opportunity to give some input, what I miss when I'm ordering my books. Or that sort of thing, so then I can jump back in and fix my order if need be. But yeah, like I said, normally I wait till the end of the month to order my comics. These are going to be comics that are going to come out in August. So because I use Discount Comic Book Service, I order my stuff in advance. But I get deep discounts, as we'll talk about as we go along here. So that makes it worth it to me. So I'm going to see if I can get my screen share to work properly here, and we'll talk comics coming up. Let's see. I'm going to share the entire screen because that's lots of fun. And then we'll go over here and hopefully, yeah, looks like we're sharing the Discount Comic Services page. So I'm going to jump right into ordering. I could use the pull list feature for Discount Comic Service. I generally don't. I like to go through and look at everything. So that being said, I'm going to go up here to pre-orders. I'm going to start right off in alphabetic order with Boom Studio, and we'll start with it and work my way down through, trying to decide what I want to get and just whatever the heck I feel like talking about. Okay, Adventure Time stuff, which all looks fun, but I don't actually read it. Oh, see, this is a book I've been trying to decide on. I heard about. I just can't completely decide whether or not I want to get it. It's America Town, #1. Written by Bradford Winters and Larry Cohen, and art by Daniel Izzarani. Then the art isn't the art that's on the cover. It's part social commentary, part family drama. America Town asks, what if the American dream were no longer possible? In their inaugural comic book series, screenwriters Bradford Winters, who wrote Oz, Boss, and Kings, and Larry Cohen, Phone Book and Cellular, give us a story great for fans of Transmetropolitan, activists, and the TV show Black Mirror. Those are all heavy things to try and match up to, so I'm just not exactly sure. What is it? After an economic collapse, Americans are illegally immigrating to other countries to find work, creating America towns everywhere they go. Basically the reverse of what we have going on in America as far as people trying to immigrate here. So Owen has a difficult time trying to sneak back into Buenos Aires in Argentina to rejoin his family. His struggle is just a small part of the hardships and conflicting agendas in an immigrant community trying to build itself in the shadow of a once great nation. Just not sure. Boom Studio, typically a $4 book. Of course, #1 issue is 50% off for me, so I'm only paying $2 for it, but I bought 2 or 3 before I know whether or not it's any good. I think I'm going to give a pass on that, and I think I'm going to pick it up and trade. It sounds cool, just not 100% sold on it. Maybe it's because I'm apprehensive because the screenwriter people is who's, I don't know. But anyway, interesting, but not going to get it. So I am going to pick up Burning Fields, #7 of 8. Only got a little bit left of it. So I will pick it up. Hasn't been stellar, but it hasn't been bad either. Let's see what else strikes a fancy here. Fraggle Rock. Are people still picking up Giant Days? I don't hear a whole lot about it. Love this cover. The mic drop is oh, it's the final issue. Well, it says 12, 6 of 12. Final issue. As everyone buckles down for an exam, we get a good look into Susan's mysterious past. Oh, it is Lisa Terman's final issue, the artist. It's their final issue. So somebody else is doing the other 12? I don't know, but looks kind of cool. Let's see here. I'm going to get this because I read up on this a while ago and it sounded cool. It's 50% off. John Flood. Justin Jordan is the writer. I'm kind of on Justin Jordan. George Kohol is the artist and also does the cover. Let's see here. Justin Jordan wrote The Strange Talent of Luther Strode. Let's see. Now he brings us John Flood, a series that combines metaphysical with the procedural in a way we think is really fresh. Enjoying him is George Coho, who's worked on Polarity and Sleepy Hollow. Let's see. This is perfect for fans of Desolation Jones and Sherlock Holmes, which I love. Desolation Jones. That's a Warren Ellis book. What it is. As a result of a government experiment, John Flood no longer needs to sleep, but now he's in a constant dream state and sometimes can't tell what's real and what isn't. But a side effect is that he sees patterns and makes connections no one else can, which serves him well in his new career as a makeshift PI. Together with a burly ex-cop, Flood begins to investigate when he sees one man responsible for thousands of unsolved murders. But now he himself has caught the killer's attention. That cover looks pretty cool. Sounds like it might be some fun. Boom Studio books tend to be on the expensive side for me. This one's 50% off, so it's only costing me $1.99. Normally it's a $4 book. But most stuff for Discount Comic Book Service is like a 40% discount. Some of these smaller companies like Boom Studio, for instance, the discount is like 35%. So if the money's an option, I do ponder that a little more. Anyway, so I'll try that out. That might be interesting. Like a Paul Jenkins book, Lantern City. I just don't know anything about it because this doesn't tell me anything about it. Paul Jenkins and Matthew Daly, artists of Carlos Mango, previously only available at Atlantic City Boardwalk Con. Now's your chance to get the exclusive cover by TV. So, this is a con exclusive cover for Lantern City. But Lantern City's already been going. Okay, I was confused by that. Lumberjanes, which I should be picking up, but I'm not. Gotta get that in trade. Over the Garden Wall looks curious. No, I'm not going to get it, but it looks kind of cool. Not exactly sure what all is in it. It's the retelling of an animated series, I think. Covers look intriguing, though. Peanuts, Power Up, regular show. Yeah. Let's see. RoboCop, Sleepy Hollow. Sons of Anarchy, Spire, which I didn't get the first one of. I'm maybe made a mistake not getting that. Yeah. Jeff Stokely doing the art. Storyline just wasn't 100% positive on, but the more I've seen of it, looks kind of cool. So wish I would have picked it up, but I didn't. Strange Fruit, I am getting this. The Mississippi River is flooding, but the citizens of Charlotte are more worried about the Colossal and what his presence means for their town. Let's see. And there's the Welcome Back, which I love this cover. This cover is really cool. And purples, and the rings are different. It's like they're wearing different outfits. I mean, this one's like a Western outfit down here. This band down at the bottom, it's got fringe and wearing, packing 6-shooters. Let's see here. What does it say? They're describing this Jonathan Brandon Sawyer art as being, that reminds them of Becky Cloonan and Gordon Murphy, which that's pretty hefty. Let's see. What is it? Molly and Tessa have lived hundreds of different lives throughout time, caught up in an eternal cycle as they take part in a war so old neither side remembers what they're fighting for anymore. As Molly wakes up in her newest life, she suddenly becomes self-aware and starts to question everything, especially why she continues to fight. But elsewhere, Tessa is already on the hunt. Yeah, it looks like it could be cool, because this art looks cool on the cover, and that's the same artist that's doing the interior. I just can't pick up that many new books anymore. Reaching my breaking point. So I think I'm going to let that one simmer for a while. I'm going to ponder it, and maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe somebody will tell me something about it that makes me want to pick it up. I don't know. Okay, so clearly we're going to pick up Abe Sapien. Love that cover. A small Florida town manages a strange kind of survival in the shadow of a giant monster, where Abe finds secrets about his origin and his role in the end of the world. So, definitely getting that. Don't read the Angel books or the Archie books. Archie versus Predator. Lots of art books from Dark Horse right now. Art of BioShock Infinite, Art of Naughty Dog, Art of Evil Within, Art of Remember Me, Art of Last of Us, Art of Wolfenstein, New Order. Let's see, I will be picking up Baltimore Cult of the Red King, 4 or 5. Always like the Baltimore books. Let me see here. I think I got comments. Welcome back. It's Quantum Leap minus the AI. Yeah, you're right. That sounds about right. That does sound about right. Okay. BPRD, Hell on Earth, which of course I am getting. Ooh. Project Sledgehammer. They're moving him into the regular series. That's kind of cool. He had some mini series, so that's kind of all the BPRD Hell on Earth trades that are all for sale. Still, I get to find myself the Plague of Frogs hardcover number 3 that isn't like $75 or more, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's see, Creepy Comics. I'm going to keep getting Dark Horse Presents. That's a disturbing looking cover. Oh, that's because the Semi-Auto Magic is returning. That's cool. I like that story that goes on in there. Wish it just had its own comic. That would be awesome. Dragon Age stuff. Not interested in. Looks like the 8 trade back is out. If you're buying it from here, it's 50% off, so it's a whopping $9, which is pretty awesome. So, gonna be pretty cool. Let's see. I keep thinking I need to pick this up, the Fifth Beetle. Has anybody out there read this, the Fifth Beetle? In trade now for $9. Boy, I don't know. That doesn't ship out until October. I meant to ponder that. I may be picking that up. Lots of Game of Thrones figures, which I am not interested in at all. Oh, hey, Hellboy in Hell issue is coming out. A team of doctors. Let's see here. Although he's dead, he is risking losing himself and becoming one of the hollow phantoms of the haunt. Hell, a team of doctors promises a cure, but they need something from him first. Of course, this is an all Mignola book. I mean, he does cover, writes, does the art inside, so it is the best of the best. I think. Let's see, Legend of Korra merchandise. Mass Effect merchandise. Mass Effect books. I am picking up this Midnight Society, The Black Lake, number 3 of 4. Beneath the surface of Loch Ness, Matilda Finn flees for her life and discovers the missing cryptozoologist she was searching for. Can the lost MI, Omega Leader, be saved, and does he even deserve saving? Questions and answers bubble to the surface in this penultimate issue. Ooh, use that fancy word, penultimate. Mind management stuff. Keep wondering if I should pick that stuff up in Traders too. This looks interesting. Gallery edition of P. Craig Russell's Murder Mysteries and Other Stories, featuring stories by Neil Gaiman, Mike Mignola, Ray Bradbury, Clive Barker, and more. This is a gallery edition, features high-quality scans of master illustrator P. Craig Russell's original art, printed at artboard size. So that means it's the giant size, thing, in a collection of stunning, completely adaptation of works by Neil Gaiman, H.P. Lovecraft, Ray Bradbury, Mike Mignola, Clive Barker, Oscar Wilde, the Spirit Story Art Walk, and much more stunning artwork by this legendary graphic storyteller. At 40% off, it is $75. That's the downside to it, but man, that would be awesome. Of course, you buy a bunch of these giant things. Where are you gonna put them at? I don't know where I'm gonna put mine when I get it, but kind of excited about that. Negative Space. I don't think I picked up the first issue of this. Our hero is plunged in a terrifying conflict between emotional harvesting corporation and the resistant cult that attempts to defy them. But as the mysteries surrounding the secret war darken and deepen, he discovers a new power within himself that could shift the balance in dramatic and unpredictable ways. Written by Ryan Linsday and art by Owen Guinea. Sounds interesting. 4 issues, probably will pick that up in a trade if it continues to sound compelling. Of course, I'll pick up the final issue of Neverboy. Been enjoying it. It's been fun. Just read it this week. A lot of the reprinted manga that they do. Some more figures. Rat God, which, you know, I like Richard Corbin a lot, but that really wasn't that great of a series. Of course, I'll be picking up Rebels. We're coming to the end of the first story arc. Been liking it. Excited to see where all it's going to go. Savage Sword of Cohen. Some Shaolin Cowboy stuff for hardcovers. Strain. There's a lot of different strains out. I am going to pick this up just because it's rock and roll. And hey, rock and roll. I'm all about that, right? So this is This Damn Band, number 1 of 6. It's 1972. The world's most famous rock band thought they were worshiping Satan, only to find out they were actually ... worshiping Satan. From Paul Cornell, which I think it's been a while since he's done comic books, I think, and Tony Parker, comes a darkly hilarious adventure of black magic and classic rock and roll. A hilarious documentary-style thrill ride of black magic and rock and roll music. Paul Cornell's ability to introduce us to a character at the beginning of an episode and have us crying for them at the end for whatever reason is, in my opinion, unmatched, says Doctor Who TV, which good for Doctor Who TV. But sounds like it might be fun. I am going to pick it up. I am picking up Tomorrow's, just because it looks kind of strange. So I'm picking it up. I'm trying to decide if I want a hardcover of Two Brothers. I love the twins, Fabio Moon and Gabriel Bras stuff. This is based on the work of Milton Hatterum, and I don't know who that is. Twin brothers Omar and Yaqub may share the same features, but they could not be more different from one another. After a brutally violent exchange between the young boys, Yaqub is sent from his home in Brazil to live with relatives in Lebanon, only returned 5 years later as a virtual stranger to the parents who bore him. His tension with Omar unchanged. Family secrets engage the reader in this profoundly resonant story about identity, love, loss, deception, and the dissolution of blood ties. Hardback for $15. Just can't decide if I want hardback or I'm going to wait for it in trade. So that's going to go on my list of maybes I'll get. And that is it for Dark Horse. Let me see here. I got for comments. You know, I don't know, CDC, if that Fifth Beatle is about Pete Best. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's go back and look at it. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. The Fifth Beatle recounts the untold story of visionary Beatle manager Brian Epstein. So it's about Brian Epstein, actually, who created Beatlemania and guided the band from the basement gigs to unprecedented international stardom. This multi-award-winning graphic novel has been added to the Rock and Roll's Hall of Fame library and archives, and a film adaptation begins shooting in 2015. So it's the Brian Epstein story. That cover looks gorgeous, though. So, yeah. Gonna move on to DC Comics here. going to try and look at more comments on. So, David, comic book is telling me, I just looked and I'm getting at least 41 Marvel books in August. Holy cows. That is a lot of Marvel books. I haven't gotten to Marvel yet. I sincerely doubt I am picking up 41 Marvel books, though. So 41, that's more than half of their entire catalog, I would guess, huh? That's pretty amazing. Let's see here. Lots of bundles. I'm not even going to look at them because the bundles aren't going to work for me. So they're doing Bombshell variant covers again? Is that what they're doing? This Action Comics Bombshell cover is pretty funny. I kind of like it. Beauty, brains, and brawn. Who says you can't have them all? That's pretty funny. Not that many Action comic books, mind you, but let's see here. No to Aquaman, no to Arrow, Astro City, not getting Batmite. I am going to pick up Batgirl, try another arc now that they're not supposedly establishing something, but now they're just doing their own thing. So I'm gonna check this out still for this arc and see what I think. Hasn't been bad. I mean, it's been growing on me. There's parts of it, elements of it that I like. Okay, so I'm unsure. This is the Bombshell variant. I don't know. I don't know. Not a very cool cover to me. Anyway, so Batman 43. In the start of a new epic. Oh, in the start of a new epic, a new villain stalks Gotham City. Will Batman be able to uncover the mystery of Mr. Bloom? Mr. Bloom? What happened to Poison Ivy? So, anyway, there we go. Picking up Batman, of course. Not getting Batman 66. Not getting any of the figures, even though some of them look pretty cool. Batman Arkham Knight, nope. Batman Beyond, clearly it's Tim Drake, so I will not be picking that up. Batman Superman, not really interested in that. Bizarro number 3, of course I'll pick up Bizarro number 3 because it's been kind of fun. Been a laugh. Black Canary number 3, definitely picking it up. Super excited to get this when it starts coming out. So hopefully that we get that first issue soon. Black Canary's worst nightmare has come true. Child prodigy Ditto has been kidnapped, but the perp isn't your average criminal mastermind. So check it out for Annie Wu's rock and roll style artwork, if nothing else. Catwoman 43. I'm gonna keep getting it. I've liked Geneva Valentine's writing has been really cool. So these great Kevin Wanda covers will make it pretty awesome too. So picking that up. Of course, I'm still picking up Coffin Hill. Coffin Hill is full of stories, and Eve Coffin comes to an end. And Eve Coffins comes to an end as enemy old and new converge on her town and her family one last time. Eve would sacrifice anything to protect them, and she may have to sacrifice everything. Does that make it sound like it's the end of the series? Hope not. I've been enjoying it. Okay, of course, we're going to pick up Constantine Hellblazer number 3. Oh, sweet cover. Of course, here's the thing is, one of the things that this was sold at is that it was going to have Riley Rosmos doing art, but it looks like already on issue 3 that Vanessa De Rey is going to be doing the artwork. But Vanessa De Rey, look up some of her work, is pretty awesome looking too. So still pretty excited. And clearly the cover is a Riley Rosmo cover. So super excited for that. The first issue comes out this coming week, this Wednesday. So hopefully it's going to be cool. So check out my comments again. Some are twice a month as far as the Marvel comics. You're right, Dave. That makes perfect sense. Cool. Still a lot of Marvel books. Yeah. Hey, Roger, how's it going? So let's see. Got Constantine. Note this. A lot of these Convergence titles are on clearance now, 50% off. So Convergence #1 only costs $2.49 now. #2 is $2. #3 is $2. So yeah, clearly they had extra. Discount Comic Book Service has extra. So these are all Convergence stuff, which I'm going to skip over really quickly because I got the Convergence things that I wanted. Crisis on Infinite Earths Deluxe Edition hardcover. Special discounts like $24.99 right now. Ooh, boy. Pretty awesome. Some statues I'm interested in. I'm not getting the DC Comics Bombshell. Could be fun, but I just don't know. And I'm not that interested in the Bombshell things anyway. The ultra-popular statues from DC Collectibles come to life in their own ongoing comic book series. Learn the story behind this alternate reality where the Second World War is fought by superpowered women on the front lines and behind the scenes. It all begins with stories of Batwoman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. So could be really cool. Not a big fan of the cover art. The cover art isn't the art inside. Marguerite Sauvage does the interior art. I'm not sure. Marguerite Bennett is writing it. Could be fun. I'm looking forward to somebody else picking up so I can hear what it's like. So then maybe I will pick it up. Don't have enough faith in it to blindly pick it up though. I'm going to pick up Detective Comics, of course. It's one of those things I tend to pick up. Batman and his new team are after a band of thieves in Gotham City, but they're about to develop a new weapon that will make them much harder to stop. Says it's written by Francis Manapul and Brian Buccioletta with artist Fernando Blanco. Cover art by Francis Manapul. So I don't know. We talked last night on Comic Book Roundtable about how we weren't sure that Francis Manapul was going to continue to be the artist on it. So maybe a full change. I'm not exactly sure. So and Dave Rakunis is telling me that that he doesn't know if I saw, but The Shadow #1 by Cullen Bunn is free on Discount Comic Service. So I will be looking for that. I'm assuming that's Dynamite that's still doing that. So I haven't gotten to Dynamite. I'll look through Dynamite and probably pick it up because, you know, free. So. All righty. I am not getting Doom, mostly because Scott Lobdell, first and foremost. I'm just curious. Is he man or is he monster? That's all it's going to tell us about the book. I don't even know what Doomed is yet. Let's see. Dr. Fate, I am getting this. Still a little worried about Paul Levitz. Writing it just because he hasn't had a lot of pep lately. But excited for this new version of Dr. Fate. It's literally raining cats and dogs as the mystic forces of Anubis and Basset use a tidal wave to settle an ancient score. And only the new, hopelessly inexperienced Dr. Fate can save the city from drowning. Just sounds like fun to me. So clearly we continue to pick it up. I'm not picking up the Earth 2 Society book. I am picking up FBP though, because this has been very cool. and the fate of the world rests in some very uncertain hands. It's been a enjoyable storyline. So how can you pick it up? Not reading The Flash. Not that big of a Flash fan. Frank Miller's Ronin Gallery Edition hardcover. Anybody out there besides Eric from Longbox Review read Frank Miller's Ronin? I don't own a copy. I actually read Eric's copies way back in the day. Here we go. Gotham by Midnight. Number 8. I love the fact that they have Bill Sikowitz doing covers for this book now. It makes the covers look really awesome. Still excited for Juan Ferrero to be doing the art on interiors. Story has been decent enough for me to enjoy it because of the elements that are in it. 2 of Gotham's top news anchors seem to be swaying the minds of the public with sinister supernatural attention. So stoked to be getting that. Definitely be picking up Grayson. Grayson is one of those books that has been a surprise hit for me. Just absolutely have loved every issue of this. It's Grayson versus Grayson. To save Agent 1, Dick must face his most dangerous enemy yet, himself. With wonderful art by Michael Janin and written by Tim Seeley and Tom King. This book has just been lots of fun. Way more fun than any Nightwing book has ever been, in my opinion. My phone's knocking, which means I must be... Okay, it's something else. It's not a comment on this video. So gonna pick up Green Arrow. I think this is the end of the first little story arc. So first issue didn't like rock my socks off, but it wasn't bad. So interested in reading Green Arrow because Green Arrow has always been one of my favorite characters, but they've made such a mess of him lately that I haven't really touched it, but yeah. Don't read Green Lantern anything. Not interested in the Harley Quinn book. Of course, then there's the miniseries Harley Quinn and Power Girl. I'm not getting that either. There's a Harley Quinn Road Trip Special, which is a really cute cover by Amanda Connor. So Harley, Ivy, and Catwoman are burning rubber across the U.S. of A. We recommend you all stay off the roads for the month of August, just to be safe. Great American Summer Tradition. So this is basically them doing some sort of silly road trip. It might actually be fun. I don't know. Brett Belvis is doing the art. I don't know. Not ringing a bell, Brett Belvis isn't. So not reading the Injustice or He-Man. GLA Gods and Monsters. Yep. Not getting the Justice League. All it's saying for a title is to be announced. Justice League 3001, number 3. Getting this book just because it has been... Oh, look, it's got Starro. They're all pasted by Starro. I think Starro's pretty funny, so pick that up because that should be a good laugh. I'm not picking up Justice League of America, the Brian Hitch book. Just, I don't know. Something about that doesn't seem like it was going to be interesting. But I am foolishly picking up Justice League United, even though I hated this when it first started out, the first couple issues. But it's got Jeff Lemire writing it, which, of course, he was writing it before, and I didn't like it. But it's got Travel Foreman doing the art, which I think is fascinating to have him on a pure superhero book just because his art is so strange. Cover here is by Tony Harris. I'm also picking it up because Poison Ivy is on the team, and I'm interested in that. Interested in her because I think she's actually leading the team because they're like fighting against a untethered Swamp Thing. So I'm interested in that part of the story. So check it out for that. Not reading Lobo, but it's of course written by Colin Bunn, and I hear it's a much more. Cliff Richard does the art inside. I hear it's a much more brutal Lobo, that they're basically DC's just letting Bunn be as nasty and vicious as they want to. And like, you know, from what talking to him, they just basically kept saying, just make it meaner, you know? So yeah. Yeah, Dave Raccoonus agrees with me. Liking Grayson way more than Nightwing. Oh, for sure. For sure. It is it's a much funner book. It has cool stuff going on in it, and it's just fun too. Still gonna pick up Martian Manhunter. I like the character. Really not much idea what's going on in it. Clearly have not gotten the first issue yet, but interested to see what's going on. Definitely picking up Midnighter. First issue of Midnighter I liked a lot, so excited to see what kind of stories we can get there. It strikes me as a very fun book too, a little more violent than Grayson, and I don't want to compare the two, even though, of course, this version of Midnighter is spun out of the Grayson book. It has some elements that are the same, it seems like, some that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Of course, I'm avoiding the new Suicide Squad because it just has not done anything for me whatsoever. Titan stuff. I did not get Omega Man. Wasn't planning on it. I'll wait and hear what other people have to say about it. I also decided not to get Prez or Red Hood Arsenal. Mostly not getting Red Hood Arsenal because of Scott Liddell. I just don't think it's going to change anything there. I am getting the Robin son of Batman. I don't care for that cover. But I'm curious to see what this ends up being like. It just looks really trippy. I mean, he's riding around on some, I don't know, four-legged red dragon bat thing. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm a bit leery of that book, of what it's really going to ultimately be like. But stick with it for now. I'm getting the Scooby-Doo stuff. I'm picking up Secret Six, waiting for it to punch it up a notch. Says here the artist is Dave Eaglesham. That's the cover artist. He's doing the interiors now, so I think that's going to be a definite bonus. I like Black Alice, so with Black Alice on the cover, I hope that means there's Black Alice stories. So get it. Hope for the best there. I'm going to keep picking up Section 8, even though I've already been told that the preview of it sounded like it was just dumb. I'm hoping that it's going to be a fun kind of a dumb, as opposed to just dumb. So pick up number 3. Let's see here. I'm not picking up Starfire. Want to kind of, but I just worried they're doing the same thing with it that they did with Harley Quinn. So I don't know. Kind of wait for somebody else to tell me that it's fun or that it's good or something like that about it. Of course, I don't pick up Superman stuff really. Kind of confused how Teen Titans, talked about this a little bit last night, Teen Titans, we've got Red Robin in it, which Red Robin I'm assuming is still Tim Drake, but he's also in Batman Beyond, so I'm a bit confused by that. Picking up 3rd issue of We Are Robins. Looking forward to getting the first issue of it to determine whether or not this is something I want to actually continue with. I like the idea of it. We'll see what happens with the actual story itself, though. Would love to pick up Wonder Woman, but it's still done by the Finches, so that ain't happening. And that is it for DC books. I don't know that I'm picking up that many DC books. Let's go down to Dynamite. Army of Darkness, Bob's Burgers, Spectre, John Carter stuff. Lots of licensed stuff I'm not interested in. Mask. Oh, gotta give him the final issue of Black Cross. Okay, where is the... This is the Latoya cover, so that's the one I want. It's been kind of an interesting story. Not always 100% sure what's going on because I think it ties into some other greater stuff. So, The Shadow Volume 2, special discount. It costs 100% savings. You're right, David Rakunis. It is 0 monies. So I will pick it up. Because, hey, fun stuff, right? Lots of Sword of Sorrow versions. The covers. I don't think there's anything else from Dynamite that I am picking up. And no, there is not. Roll down to IDW here. I check my comments. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I mean, Ennis writing it too makes me, interested in it, I guess. So Mr. I Talk Apple is saying he wasn't a massive fan of Omega Man #1. Felt more like a Hollywood blockbuster than anything unique or interesting. The art was nice, though. Someone more in on the Lantern stuff would probably enjoy it. Yeah, definitely not my thing, I don't think. The fact that they're doing an Airwolf book cracks me up. Like old television from the late 80s, early to mid-late 80s. Turn them into comic books. Oh, let's see here. I might want to collect Drive. I have no idea what Drive is, and this doesn't tell me anything about it. Heck, it doesn't even tell me who the artists are and stuff on it. So I'm a bit confused as to why that is. Looks cool, though. So I don't know if this is based on that, movie. I don't know. Because wasn't there a movie? Oh, I guess I'm going to pick up Drones 5 of 5. This has not been a good book, though. But I want to hear the rest of the story, I guess, just so I can go, what the hell about the whole thing. Let's see. Garbage Pail, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, Godzilla in Hell. Infinite Loop. Been enjoying the first couple issues of it. So clearly I'll pick it up. Not reading Gem and the Holograms, and a lot of people are and are really liking it. Let's see, what do we got for artist editions? Lots of Joe Kubert artist editions, it looks like. Different stuff. Mickey Mouse, My Little Ponies. Samurai Jack. Shrinking Man. Skylanders. Star Trek Green Lantern. This is another one of those books that I don't know. String Divers. I mean, this could be cool, but I have no idea. It's Wood, Raleigh, and Daniel, but I don't know who is what, and I don't know what the story is. Looks intriguing. That's a subscription variant. Like I said, it looks intriguing, but I have no String drivers, effect, require, cause. So I'm assuming it's a sci-fi book of some sort. It looks like it could be cool, but I gotta know something about it before I'm gonna buy it, I guess. So I need to do some internet searching. Clearly, Transformers, Robots in Disguise, or More Than Meets the Eyes, or Walt Disney Comics, X-Files, Zombie versus Robots. Yeah, not a lot from IDW. Let's jump into Image Comics. I'm definitely getting 8 House. Just awesome cover there by well, I guess it's by Penilia, I guess is how you say it. New 8 House storyline starts this issue with amazing detailed art by Excura G. Penilia as an astral projection soldier is sent on a secret mission. It almost has so detailed, it has almost a Darrow look to it. All over that, though. Clearly, I'm picking up Airboy. Airboy issue number 1 was amazing. So definitely going to keep getting it. Really fun. I'm going to pick up the second trade of Alex and Ada. I picked up the first trade and enjoyed it. So we'll pick up the second trade and see if I continue to enjoy it. Then next time I'll pick up the third if I enjoy this one. Let's see. I'm not trying Beauty. Here is Beauty. Modern society is obsessed with outward beauty. What if there was a way to guarantee you could become more and more beautiful every day? What if it was a sexually transmitted disease? In the world of beauty, physical perfection is attained. The vast majority of the population has taken advantage of it. But Detective Foster and Vaughn will soon discover it comes at a terrible price. It's written and drawn by Jeremy Hahn with a co-writer, Jason A. Hurley. And I like Jeremy Hahn as a person. He's a great guy to talk to and really friendly and whatnot. Just not 100% sure that that's going to be a strong book. So I'm not going to get it, and I'll wait and see if somebody else picks it up as an image number 1 and what they think of it and go from there. Of course, clearly I'm going to pick up Birthright because Birthright has just been awesome, and that is a freaking gory and cool cover. So yeah, I'll definitely be picking that up. It's been lots of fun. No Black Science this month, it looks like. Lots of Chew trades. Copperhead number 10, definitely picking up Copperhead. It's been really, really enjoyable. It's conclusion of the second story arc, number 10, so that's cool. Can't decide on this one. Dark Corridor. So here we are. I like this cover. I don't like this cover at the same time. So this is all done by Rich Tommaso, I guess is how you say his name. Let's see. And I guess he was the author of Clover and Honey and 8 Ghosts. Comes an all-new ongoing series set in the fictional coastal city of Red Circle, a city totally controlled by mobsters who, after decades of wielding power, are silently being picked off one by one by an unidentified female assassin. Like a Goodfellas script reimagined by Quentin Tarantino, this sprawling crime adventure will keep you guessing and turning in for more month after month. part of me likes the way that looks, but part of me is pretty apprehensive about it. I think I'm going to not get it now unless I hear something else about it. Or somebody else is like going, oh my God, this person's amazing. You should be checking it out. So clearly picking up Deadly Class, it being one of the best comic books out right now. Yeah, can't say enough great stuff about it. Picking up Descender, I'm just not sure on this. It hasn't been fabulous. I don't know. I don't know. Do I get it or not get it? I'm going to put it on, but I may pull it off because this month I may read the latest issue this month and decide, no, I'm not going to do it, that it's not interesting for me. No East of West this month, it seems. Not getting empty. I think I'm wishing I would have gotten the Empty Zone. It just looks cool. But they're all those ones I'll wait to see what people have to say about it, I guess. Of course, I'm getting Injection. I think it's going to be in a pretty cool and thought-provoking book. No Invisible Republic this month, but the Invisible Republic trade at #1 is out. If you're getting it through Discount Comic Book Service, it is $5. If you did not pick this book up in singles, $5. Pick it up now. Of course, I'm getting Island #2 because it's just gonna looks like it's going to be amazing pants. Also, this is a magazine style type book in the vein of heavy metal, but not geared toward 13-year-old boys. This first story, I believe, story arc that's going to be going through it is Emma Reyes is doing it, which is, awesome artwork and whatnot. So, yeah. And also in this issue, there's starts a new story about a tale of cannibals in space. But look at that cover, gonna be awesome. Super excited for that book to start coming out. I'm not getting any Mark Millar stuff anymore. I'm just no. Of course, I'm getting Lazarus. Looking bad there, but really enjoy. Interesting. He has a cover artist, Owen Freeman. Has been Michael Lark this whole time. Interesting that they would get a cover artist. Definitely getting that, picking that up. Definitely picking up Low. Just always a gorgeous looking book, if nothing else. But I really like the story too. So pick up Low. I'm going to keep picking up Material. It is incredibly heavy, but really interesting too. So hard to talk about though. Definitely be picking it up. Nice Templar stuff. Morning Glories hits issue number 50. Pretty impressive. I'm going to pick up Mythic. Still not 100% sold on it. The first issue was amusing. We'll see kind of where it goes. Just want to point out that here is a new edition of Norman, the first trade. And the reason I'm saying that is if you haven't gotten it, get it. Because in the fall of 2015, this series is returning, and I am super stoked by that. I actually own that shirt. Science is the new rock and roll. Yeah, baby. Super excited about that coming back. Of course, I'm going to pick up the Odyssey. It has been nothing but cool. The art in it is amazing. Really enjoying Matt Fraction's retelling of that story. And of course, I'm going to pick up Phonogram, the Material Girl. I have the first 2 volumes in trade, really enjoyed them. And so excited to get this. This is what Jim McKelvey is doing right now instead of doing The Wicked and Divine. So we'll have some guest artists and stuff in The Wicked and Divine and whatnot. So super excited by that. Pisces, I'm giving it mixed reviews, but the art is incredible, as is this cover. Yeah, like I said, don't know exactly what's going on, but going to stick with it for a while because the art is amazing. The story isn't bad, but confusing, and I'm kind of waiting for it to kind of gain some cohesion, so I'm reading it for the joy of the art up until then. See, here's the other book that Riley Erasmus is doing, and so clearly he must be spending more time on this than on the DC book. But yeah, it's Rasputin in modern time, and so what really happened to the fatal dinner, and how did Rasputin survive his plunge into the icy river in 1916? All is finally revealed, but I dropped the book after the first arc. Rat Queens number 14. Definitely picking this up. Stefan Sejic is a decent artist for the book. So it's been cool. Continues to be cool. Revival number 32. There's an interesting cover, huh? With one sister, got her other sister at gunpoint, it looks like. Emma and Dana face off over Blaine. Good story. And of course, I'm picking up Roche Limit Clandestine number 4. Number 1 issue of the Clandestine. Part of this was okay. Curious to see where it goes. Like the first Roche Limit, so we'll go from there. Definitely going to pick up Rumble. Love this book. The art in it is incredible. Wraparound cover. Rumble 6 is a standalone story that is also the first chapter of the next big arc, featuring a wraparound cover by James Herron and variant cover by superstar Lee Bergermo. I'm getting this one because I like James Herron's art. Of course, you can't see the variant cover. It's not giving me an image for it, so kind of a bummer. Check some of my comments here real quickly. What do we got? Is Mercury Heat coming in August with Avatar? I don't know. I haven't looked at the Avatar stuff yet. It's another one of the smaller presses, so we'll see. Yeah, paperback. Cave Norman was my favorite of mine. Top comic. So happy to hear it's coming back again. Yeah, definitely. Me too. Super stoked by that. Such a rich book. So much interesting stuff in it. So very excited about that. Love Run Kill trade paperback comes out. I've been getting the singles of that. I didn't realize I had picked them all up already. There is Savior. I'm not getting it. Oh, it looks like new Sex Criminals. Story by Matt Fraction. Art cover by Steve Zditko. What? So Zardarsky? I don't know. But that's not, they're not saying Starkey. And then it says ba chicka 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 wah chicka wah chicka wah chicka wah. So it tells you nothing about the actual book itself. But of course I'll pick it up. So it got a non-safe cover that's more expensive. So I'll stick with this one. Shutter number 14. Kate can't outrun the truth. Really looking forward, excited to see where that's going to now. Feels like we've established something, so that'd be pretty cool. Southern Bastards, number 11. Looks like we might be getting into some interesting stuff with it. Read it wherever it goes. Southern Cross. You know what? I don't think I'm picking that up. I haven't really enjoyed it. So who knows? I may come back and pick it up after alerts. Come back to it. I will be getting Starve. This is issue 3. Daughter joins father on stage for a special blood-drenched taping of Starve. A market pig has 13 pints of blood in its body. Did you know that? Really curious to see what that ends up being like. Lots of stray bullet trades. Stray Bullets isn't coming out this month, so it must be on a hiatus in the month of August. Did not pick up Surface, but there's the first trade of Surface. So not sure that I want to read that. They're Not Like Us, number 1, second printing. They're Not Like Us, number 2, second printing. Not Like Us, number 3. Looks like second printing 4 and 5. And 6 second printings. Then They're Not Like Us, number 7. Strip It Down. So, looking forward to that. We'll pick it up. I've been really enjoying it. First trade is out if you're interested in reading it in trade. That first trade is always cheap. $10. If you buy it from here, it's only like $8, $5, something like that. So, Trees number 12. Heck yeah, definitely pick it up. Really been digging Trees. Love Jason Howard's art. Covers are pretty cool too. So yeah, and we get into all the Walking Dead stuff. Which I'm not buying any of the Walking Dead stuff. There's pages and pages of Walking Dead stuff. We Stand on Guard at number 2. We'll pick it up. America versus Canada, of course. Wicked and Divine, number 13. Huh. Well, this has still got oh, see, yeah, this is story by Kieran Gillian, art and cover by Tula Latoy, Jamie McCavey, and Matt Wilson. So yeah, so guest artist is what we're gonna have now. So be curious to see the stories that we're gonna get out of that. So definitely be picking that up. Picking up Wolf. It's another Alex Cott story. Issue number 2. History Comes Alive. The investigation thickens is all we get for a description, which is fine with me because I don't need to have it all told to me and spoiled. So going to move on to Marvel books now. I am getting the Witch Hunter Angela. Not sure why, but I am. I am not picking up A-Force. Decided against that. I'm going to wait for it to be past the Secret Wars stuff before I jump into it. Of course, this doesn't tell us anything as far as the solicitation goes. Not getting the all-new Hawkeye. Really keeping my Image stuff, my Marvel stuff pretty limited right now. I'm waiting for to see what comes out afterwards. Well, here's Ant-Man. So there is an Ant-Man comic. This is Ant-Man Last Days. I don't know who's doing it. If it's got the same creative teams on it or not. But like I said, I'm gonna avoid most of this stuff except the stuff I have been continuing to collect until after all the Secret Wars dust has settled, and I get an idea of what is to come, what's going to be ongoing, what's going to be gone and not come back. And because I'm not reading the event, I don't want to read a bunch of stuff that's tied into it. I don't think, because too many holes end up happening. It seems like most of the books aren't written well enough to keep those holes from having a huge effect on what I want to read. This Hank Johnson, Agent of Hydra, might be a funny book. Not 100% sure, but I think it's going to be kind of written in that same sort of a vein. So of like the superior foes of Spider-Man and that sort of thing. So it could be fun. There's so little information on the solicitations for this stuff, though. It makes it awfully hard for you to decide what you might want to read. So, yeah, like I said, kind of skipping most of this. Clearly, I am getting this, though, Loki, Agent of Asgard, because I have been getting it. This one's fun because he's setting on all the covers, all the comic books up to this point. So that's kind of cool. I am getting the Magneto stuff because it's still running. It's part of my current thing, but I don't know. It kind of got weird this last issue. So because of the whole Secret Wars stuff, the jump that it makes there. So Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. Ms. Marvel, of course I'm getting it because it's still running. That's kind of cute. So let's see. Old Man Logan, Planet Hulk, Red Skull, Secret Wars #6, Battle World, Secret Wars, Secret Love. I am tempted by this because I keep commenting on the whole fact that there needs to be more romance comics, and I'd like to try some out if they had them. Sob, the world is ending, and Robbie will never know how I feel. That's Ms. Marvel, right? I don't know. Just don't know if that's going to be something worth picking up or not. Yeah. Skip it. When all else fails, skip it. Silver Surfer, Spider-Verse, Spider Island, Spider-Woman #10. So Spider-Woman's still going for a while anyway. I'm looking forward to it. I've been enjoying that, so that's been fun. All the Star Wars stuff. Thor's. I don't know. I don't give you any solicitations. So how do you know you're supposed to be buying? I mean, to one degree, yay, because you don't get a lot of spoiler in this solicitation, but still. Where Monsters Dwell, Wolverine stuff, X-Men '92, and that'd be it. So I didn't get a whole lot of Marvel books. Let's go. Let's see. To our independent ones. Avatar Press. I forget what you were asking for. Which was there? Mercury Heat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Christina, why it's doing that. Why Discount Comic Service isn't giving me the full solicitations in them. It's annoying. So let's see. Let's look up. Let's see. Oh, his dead stuff. Mercury Heat issue number 2. So yes, Mercury Heat is coming out in August. To answer the question on that, let's see here. Go down to Legendary Comics, see if there's anything coming out by them I might be interested in. It does not look like it. Let's go to Oni Press. Pick up Bunker number 14. Slow comic, but I'm really enjoying it. See what's coming out of it. Not getting the Invader Zim stuff. Pick up Letter 44. Rick and Morty. There's all the Scott Pilgrim stuff. Still haven't decided if I want to pick that all up in hardcovers or not. It's tempting. 6 Gun Valley of Death, number 3 of 3. Pick it up. I don't know where those last 6 guns are though. That's kind of puzzled by that. Stringers, and see, I don't know what Stringers is. Mark Guggenheim, who helps produce The Arrow, working on that. I think that is it. I think that's it for the books and the small press that I typically buy books from. Does not seem like very many. Only 74 books. That's light for me. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm just going to scroll over my stuff here to see what I picked up. I won't make my thing final for a while. Now I got time to go back over stuff and check it out later on and see what I might have missed or what I might be interested in. But yeah, I think that's what I'm getting for my comics this time around. Clearly, mention in the comments if I've missed it, what I missed out on that I should be getting. And yeah, we'll let me stop screen share. Then I'm back. So yeah, anyway, that's my comics. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's something I missed, something that I should be collecting that I'm not collecting, or a trade I went by, or whatever. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me on a Sunday morning as I did my comic book order, and I'm sure I'll see you throughout the week. Have a great one, everybody.